He's in, but he's not opening the batting. It's Rahul Dravid, along with Sachin Tendulkar, who will be opening the batting for India. Only the 7th time that this pair have walked out at the top of the innings in one-day internationals.
Rahul Dravid opening the batting because of those sort of strokes, and I reckon, Bish, that's the tactic, that's the strategy. More time at the crease, 50 overs, he can take his time, but he can also have the ball coming on nicely. Whether it's front foot or back foot, he's so adept. Look at that, he went onto the front foot, it's a little bit short of a length, and he just rocked back, and he could use the pace of the ball.
He's off and running straight away, and the old boy Jahasuri has to stretch the hamstrings. Oh, he just manages to stop it. Fresh pitch. And already we're seeing a little bit of seam movement, but also seeing the ball coming onto the bat reasonably well.
You've got to applaud the move too here at Premadasa. It's the fresh one for the final. Besides the thread one here, and I was just about to say that is the difference when you have someone like Virender Sehwag in your side. Sehwag can produce strokes like that and often goes for it and creates his own room when a bowler has been this consistent. Here's the change of pace that Ian Bishop was on about. You could see it was the off cutter, the slower ball, the off spinner. Goes for a short one, he's going to disappear. Oh, magic through mid-wicket. Beautiful.
It's the ability to transfer the weight. You can see the left leg of Dravid initially come forward. It's brought a smile to Kirsten's face, and then the weight goes back, and he gets on top of it, rolls the wrist nicely. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant technician.
Talk about timing. Don't bother moving, and he doesn't. There is Tendulkar's second boundary. Smooth as silk.
Have a look at this. Any young kid at home, look at this. Look at the lines. The downswing of the bat, the foot movement. That is what I love about Tendulkar. Such straight lines in his batting.
Oh, great shot. Wonderful back foot drive through the offside field. Oh, and have a look at this shot. Up on his toes. Oh, that's classical Tendulkar. Oh, that's well played. It's into the gap, and that'll be 4. So Tendulkar continues to pepper the offside boundary. And that area has been a favourite area of his. And it's quite interesting too because of the round arm action out there of Malinga, and the batsman down there asking the umpire to take his hat off.
Giving us some room, he's gone up in the air. There is a fielder certainly underneath it. It doesn't matter, of course. They're going to trot back for 2 runs. It brings up Sachin's 50 as well off 47 balls, so his strike rate is 106.4. Brilliant stuff from him at this stage. He will know, will Sachin Tendulkar, he will know that he's far from finished. He's got a very good record in finals. His 92nd one international 50. There's that wrong, and he's picked that beautifully. There is a man down there, has it over the top. Oh, it's gone. Oh, hang on a sec. That's gone. That's gone for 6. Clever thinking, but it has gone for 6 in the end. Very, very close there for Rahul Dravid. He picked the wrong one and almost got caught.
Yes, Pul Taranga, who's substituting, got himself nicely under it, but again the momentum took him over.
Cries of catch it, soft, very soft. Goodness me, that'll be very devastating for India and Dravid in particular. He's one of those guys who never, ever, ever gives it away. You can see that he is very, very annoyed with himself, understandably. It's not the first time we've seen a soft dismissal in this tournament. He's on his way now.
He's been riding his luck. His luck has run out. But Sanat Jayasuri, he hasn't lost any of his guile. Although he did make as many runs throughout, his bowling has been spot on. And a cleverly disguised leg break, which had enough flight. Dravid drives straight to the field at 39. India 95 for 1.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the man coming in number 3. Now that's a little bit unusual. There's some shuffling going on with the Indian batting lineup. However, he certainly doesn't mind batting at number 3. Look at that, the average of 86.5 in that position. So a little bowling change from Kumar Sangakkara, bringing the 40-year-old into the attack, has worked beautifully.
Well, that's not going to be a wicket, that's for sure. Short and wide, and it's been dealt with severely. First boundary in 21 balls for Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yes, that was quite easy, very short, and coming nicely onto the bat.
Oh, lovely, yeah, premeditated and lovely. Runs away for yet another boundary. And the 150 comes up with that little bit of deft touch from Dhoni.
Again, another master at work. He's so good at playing shots like this, Ms. Dhoni. And he's been a great support to Sachin Tendulkar in this partnership. Only Sachin Tendulkar just neatly put away. Played so fine, in fact, giving no fielder any chance at all.
Down the track, and here is the fireworks. Let them begin.
Well, he quickly spotted that one, which was given air. He came down the crack, slammed it through the offside. He gets it to his 90s. It's a magnificent display of batsmanship. So there are no mysteries in Mendes for Tendulkar.
And he gets a wide one. Nice little freebie from Mendes. Allows Sachin Tendulkar to bring up century number 44 in one-day internationals. Great 100 this from the little master.
Oh, it has been flawless. And just look at everyone on his feet. What an innings this has been. Great example as to how one could accumulate runs at the same time, keep everyone's interests going. Outstanding.
This wagon wheel, well, it'll be extraordinary. Look at it. No surprises there, down the ground, through cover, through the onside, and lots of singles worked. Come here with the strategy, the plan, and just looking heavenward, saying thanks.
That's away, and it's gone for 4. Terrific shot. Let me correct that. It's 3 men outside the circle.
It's a great way to start the batting power play because of the limitation of fielders, and largely it's been taken by India because of the change of ball. It's harder, and also because there are 2 set batsmen at the crease. That has influenced Dhoni to take it.
That is right out of the middle. That is absolutely brilliant. What a terrific shot that is. Raced away. Brings up the 50 as well for Dhoni. 55 balls only. So these 2 guys have done a superb job. And they've also just brought up the 3-figure stand. 100 runs in just 104 balls. Outstanding. No wonder he's smiling. It's in the air. It should be taken. There's a fielder camping underneath it. Kandambi it is who's taken the catch. Malinga has done some business here. That is a huge wicket for Sri Lanka.
It looked like he beat Dhoni for pace. He wasn't that short either. But because they're in the power play, Dhoni's looking to force it a little bit, which you would do if you take the power play. So the breakthrough is welcome, but it's a good hand by Dhoni coming in a little bit earlier today, gone for 56. 205 for 2.
Yuvraj Singh, next man in. Been sitting with the pads on for some time. 27 years of age. We know that he is devastating with the bat, this man, at times. Good strike rate, average is tidy, 1200s. Bit of a smile on his face as well. Plenty of time to camp underneath that one, Kandumbi.
Oh, it's in the air, it's going down the ground, it's going all the way, it's a big 6. Well, that's what he does best. He's one of the biggest hitters in world cricket. Yuvraj Singh is about to turn it on.
This is amazing. You know, these guys, it doesn't matter to them if there's a long on in position. He's just going to hit and hit it out of the ground, and very, very early on into that shot, that fielder knew he was nowhere in contention. The follow-through of the blade, the extension of the arms is what's important.
Oh yes, down the wicket he goes. That's a wonderful shot, way over the top of extra cover. It's gone all the way for 6. So Tendulkar has definitely got the message. It's time to go.
Really, what a shot. He's played a lot of these this time, just making some space for himself. Brilliant. How do you describe that? Exceptional. Just the perfect anticipation, great positioning.
Oh, and it's gone backwards and it's gone over the top. That's a reverse sweep. I don't think he changed the grip on the bat.
Well, that's more like it. Now, this is the world's best batsman at his best. This is a reverse sweep. This is not a switch hit. But how well he executed that.
And the difference, of course, between a reverse sweep and a switch hit is you don't change the grip on the bat. And there he goes again. And once again it's got it past him, and once again it's going down to the boundary. Tendulkar is having a wonderful time. I mean, here's a classical batsman playing shots that you would never have believed that he would be attempting years ago.
This is his highest score against Sri Lanka. What a time for that to come. Exceptional, exceptional batting.
And he should be able to do this because he writes left-handed, isn't he? So that must make it a little bit easier. 15 off the over, and he goes again, and there's a big appeal for LBW, and yes, he's given him Tendulkar going for a reverse sweep once again. That brings to an end a superb innings. A lot of people, Sri Lankans and Indians alike, would have come to this ground today. Well, even although they might have been hoping to see Sri Lanka win, they would have loved to see Tendulkar make runs. I think that's out.
Yes, that was dead center. Sachin Tendulkar, what an innings. Masterly performance today. 138. It's 276 for 3.
And the new batsman, Yusuf Pathan. Well, he won't be allowed to hang around. He's going to have to go from the word go. He's big and strong enough.
This is the wicket once again. This time the ball was coming into Tendulkar. The previous two was the leg cutters, the leg breaks.
Yuvraj is on 28 at a runner ball. Oh, that's a good delivery too, and he's out. Well, I think he hit down and the ball then hit the bat on the way up. He doesn't want to go at the moment, but while he did chop down, I got the feeling the ball was on the way up.
It's just too far away from him. There it is, it hits down, and yes, he's got to go. That's very clear. He got the bat under the ball. This strategy of bowling it away from the batsman seems to be working. Straight into the fielders.
Here's a little nod of the head, and so unfortunately for Pathan, he's out first ball. not if he plays shots like that. He won't. One bounce over the extra cover boundary for 4. Oh, what a shot. What timing.
I think he's cottoned on to the fact that that's the strategy. Also, the slower delivery. He was in position. Brilliant. Inside out, over the top. Nobody moved. That was comprehensive. Absolute joy to watch.
Yeah, so for the first time, the run rate is over 6 now. 285 for 4. Well, that's a better delivery, a little straighter that time. It's still gone down to third man. Sanat Jayasuriya fumbles down there. They come back for 2.
That's the length he should really endeavour to bowl, because he's very difficult to assess when he's bowling at that length. It comes very low at you. He was trying to play that on the onside.
Oh, he's pulled that away beautifully. Don't worry about chasing that again. Just a little bit short. Allows him to free his arms up. Wonderful timing. In fact, he overpitched it. That was the problem. I thought that he might have dug that one in. Very hard to see that ball from up here, I can tell you that. Look at the wrist work coming through that. Unbelievable.
Immense power. He's just waiting, Yuvraj.
Oh, he's heaved that away in the direction of mid-wicket again. That's the area he absolutely loves. And this too, will it make it? No. Just dragged back, but they'll get 3. Jayawardene on the boundary down there, managing to get a boot in.
Big over.
Well, that's in the air. This has gone miles up. This will take some catching. Down she comes. Got him. Nicely taken. Kulasekara down there, as cool as a cucumber. That went miles up in the air.
Well, Raina did try to get under it. It's never easy hitting one against that angle. That's why they are attempting to bowl this angle, but this is a tough one. They're never easy when they go as high as that, but that was exceptional technique in the catch as well. So 8 for Raina, it's 302 for 5.
Virat Kohli is the new batsman, but he's at the non-striker's end. Yuvraj has the strike. Blasts it away through the offside field for 4 again. Oh, that's perfect placement.
They might need to revisit this strategy a bit. Getting far too predictable. Yuvraj was ready for that one. Full toss. And he just sliced it away for 4. No chance for any fielder there.
Oh, interesting. Well, he got down on the knee. That's his half century. And he's done it in very unorthodox fashion. He was going to take it away to the leg side. It was on the offside, and he flicked it over the top of Sanat Jayasuriya's head.
Clever. There's no third man. There's no fine leg. Just look at that for a boundary to get your 50. Stunning stuff by Yuvraj, and he loved that. There it is. He enjoyed that 50 in 39 balls, mind you.
Yes, he's played very, very well. Ideal player to come in after a good start. And he's also been relatively sensible about it. He didn't go berserk from the word go. He's slowly built up the pace. So 1 ball to go.
Very well played, Yuvraj. He's come back for the second. He's got the last delivery to deal with. 315 for 5. Some mammoth total.
Last ball of the innings. Smashed away through the offside field. And all the way for 4. So a magnificent finish. 11 runs off the over. 319 for 5, the total of the 50 overs. India have done superbly.
And what a total that was. 319 for 5. A terrific start between Dravid, who surprised by opening, and also Tendulkar. But just focus on Tendulkar. 138, 133 balls, 10 fours and 1 6. And that's his 44th one-day international 100. So that was just magnificent stuff for him. Good stuff from Dhoni as well. And Yuvraj Singh was in a hurry. 56 off 41 balls and 50 overs. That's a big total. 319 for 5. So they're well set after a good start in particular. If we look at the Sri Lankan bowlers, well, only a couple in the wickets column. It was Tushara who picked up 2. He was expensive. 1 to Malinga. He was expensive. Same with Mendes. Sanath did a very good job. No, it was 1 for 43. It was economical. And Matthews just 3 overs and didn't have the penetration he had. But Kulasekar also quite tidy. Didn't finish his 10 overs, which is quite interesting. Only bowled 8 in the end. So that's it. Sri Lanka need 320 runs, and they've got to go at over 6 runs per over. Okay, time for a break. When we come back, we'll rejoin all the action.
Here we go. Starts with a beauty, little bit of shape. And they're trying to take out the old man at the non-strikers end. Ahsoka de Silva's coming upstairs to check it.
Yes, Hassan Jaswin backed up too far. The Indians seem to be quite excited about it. Surya not quite disturbed. Well, he's safe. Sigh of relief, I'm sure, to all Sri Lankan supporters.
It's tight enough though, Ranch. Jeez, he's just got back really. Just as well he didn't have a big dinner. Just in the last stretch there, Surya made it. Big roar goes up. Have some of this, because this just races away through cover. Dilshan is underway with the first boundary of the innings.
The margin for error with Dilshan in the form he is very limited. That one just a little too much outside the off stump, and Dilshan's punched it square of the wicket before.
Absolute cracker. Just what the team needed and the crowd to. Where's the bowler going to go now? Not the right place, buddy, because this one's gone even quicker, like a tracer to the fence. He shakes his head. Oh, they're loving it, the crowd, though.
They certainly are loving it, because Sri Lanka needs a good start like this. Once again, they could see the wind. And he's smashed it over point. Don't need much when it comes to Dilshan.
This time he gets the width, and guess what? It goes back to the fence through cover point.
The 3 balls with width and 3 boundaries. This is the 3rd. Smashes it again all along the ground. He's in great form, Dilshan. If Sri Lanka needs to get close, he'll have to play a big innings.
Oh, love it there. Fetch that, fellas, in blue. Up and over this time. It's the desired result, because it's 4 more. To Dilshan, it's 4th boundary.
The plan seems to be clear that Dilshan's going to go after the bowling. He's enjoying it so far. Sort of played intentionally over the infield. Hitting over it.
Hello. He's in a hurry as Dilshan tonight. He's hit all 5 boundaries so far.
You pitch it up to him, and we'll have to pitch it from the boundary. It's on the front foot and slams it through the offside, in front of the wicket. That's a good-looking shot.
It's just such great entertainment, this. Full flay of the blade. On the walk, and there you go. Oh, you love it. One-day cricket at its best. Sanath coming to the party some more.
This is a typical Jayasuriya shot. Bludgeoned it away. Pitched up, and she goes over mid-wicket. That's a full-blooded shot. Oh, he certainly is getting into a high gear.
Well, the thing too about it, Range, is that it's the first ball and it's quite cunning. Uh-oh. Yeah, the bowler ain't going to be happy. Oh, yeah, you love this again. What a talent. And the 50 is up inside the 7th over. Brilliant. 38 deliveries, and we've got 51 here at Premadasa.
This is turning out to be an absolute beauty of an exhibition. Just look at that shot. Short, and he picked it up so quickly. Wonderful hands. So quick.
There's the starfish! I wonder when it was going to turn up tonight. Brilliant from Dilshan.
Oh, they've been waiting for this, and he's delivered. He's shown that he's been doing it so consistently. It's not a fluke. Quite intentional. Oh, great effort. Tremendous practice.
What an entertainer. There's an edge, a good cultured edge past vacant slip. That's all you can do, Ashish Nair, have a rueful smile on your face. Another boundary, Dilshan's 8.
Yes, those glum faces would say it all. India seems to be losing control in these initial overs.
Well, it's just great batting.
Short and wide and hammered away in front of square on the offside, and that's another boundary.
But that's what he was waiting for. He was just hoping that he'd pitch slightly short and slightly outside the off stump.
Oh, it's got him. Harbhajan Singh has done the damage. They wanted that badly. You can see from that reaction from Harbhajan and his teammates, they know they needed to get Tilakaratne Dilshan. They've got him.
Big one. Big one for Harbhajan. Searching for the dab down to third man for that trajectory, the lower trajectory. Played the trajectory, not the lengths. Would have been better off on the front foot. He just misjudged the lengths. Harbhajan knows he's got a big one. He wanted that badly. India needed it as well. But Dilshan threatened once again, but brilliant 42. 64 for 1.
Mahela Jayawardene, 32 years of age, hasn't fired so far in the Compaq Cup. Overall average is tidy at over 32. Very, very fine play, we know that. Got a magnificent century against Pakistan not that long ago in Dambulla. He'll need to do the same tonight if they're to get close.
Just beaten by that flatter trajectory. There he goes to the back foot. He needn't have been on the back foot. I thought he was trying to run it down to third man. He wanted to use the pace of that delivery, but take a look at that for elation.
Over the top of the bowler, and another boundary. What a good shot that is. That is terrific stuff.
Now that's the problem. You're bowling to a left and right hand combination. You've got your fielders, the deep fielders on the onside. You can't afford to be bowling well pitched up on the off stump. That's easy. That's what he was waiting for.
Gone, cotton bowled. Again, he's delighted. He's screaming with joy out there in the middle. So Harbhajan has come in. He's done the business twice now.
Now that's worked for him. It hasn't turned. And Jayawardene has been turning it onto the onside, getting a bit of a leading edge, or at least the Dusra, that's the scrambled seam. He didn't read it. Played it onto the onside, and Harbhajan, it was in the way. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. That's animation. That's animated, actually. 76 for 2.
About 10 minutes ago, it was 64 for no loss. And Dawson went, and then Joe Wardner. Kumar Sangakkara is at the crease now, and he's got enormous responsibility here in this situation with 2 quick ones. Harbhajan Singh is the man that's done the damage, and have a look at these reactions. Over the top. He's hit it a long way. Up in the air. Yeah, no problems. No dramas there for Sunil Jayasuriya. Another boundary for him. That's his 7th. In the air, and I think it's gone straight up in the air. There's a fielder certainly underneath it. Is he going to take the catch? Yes, he does. Nera is the man that's taken the catch. The celebrations begin again. They again know how important that wicket was, and the crowd has gone deathly silent.
Well, there's a lot of pent-up emotion there. This is a big wicket. Jayasuriya departs. Just didn't reach it. Little lethargic, but well taken. And he was under it for a while. There's a lot of relief writ large on that face. But well bowled Pathan. The spinners are doing it for India. He's gone for 36. It's 85 for 3 now.
So there's a bit of a shuffle in the batting order here. I would imagine there's only one reason why Tushar has come out to bat, and that's to bat with a bit of a license.
Didn't quite reach it. I think he didn't even go ahead with the entire stroke.
There goes the sweep shot again, and it's very well placed. 45 degrees, there's no one down there, and it's gone whistling away all the way along the ground for 4.
A classic sweep shot from Tushar. He picked it early that it was wide outside leg stump. You can see the ball very wide outside leg stump. Obviously he had it in the back of his mind where those 2 fielders were.
Bowl him, clean bowled him, that hit middle stump. Well, if you pitch it up and you bowl straight and the batsmen are going to play across the line, the chances are that you're going to get some wickets, and that's exactly what Ishant Sharma was hoping for and has got.
Yes, result achieved. Captains brought him in to get rid of Tushar. He goes with a big swing first ball, and all it has done is it has hit right on the middle stump. Success for Sharma, and he has a few things to say as well. So Tushar goes for 15, and Sri Lanka now 108 for 4.
Well, there he is, Angelo Matthews, the hero of the last match between these 2 sides, but on that occasion was with the ball. Best of 52 not out. This is the first ball after a drinks break. Not really an appropriate shot to a ball like that. Oh, I tell you what, he's hit that beautifully, straight down the ground, way over the top, and all the way for 6. Well, what a way to get off the mark. Straight down the ground for 6. Take that. 114 for 4. It's down the wicket he went, and that went for 6.
Went the distance, went high up in the air as well. Just 2 little steps to get close enough. Fantastic.
Oh, it's well played. Very well played. Got it away nice and fine, and it's gone all the way to the boundary for 4. You just need to get a decent bit of bat on the ball there. Oh, he's got him. He's hit it straight to short extra cover. Oh, well, Raina takes the catch, and Yuvraj, as I said, has a bit of a reputation of being a strangler. That wasn't really a great delivery. It was a bit of a loose shot by Angelo Matthews, and it's gone straight to short extra cover.
Another bowling change has given results to the Indian captain. Straight to the fielder. Matthews trying to hit it on the up. Not really coming on to it. And he goes for 14. Sri Lanka now 131 for 5.
Kandambi, a left-hander, and we know that he's a bit of a powerhouse.
Had a great innings in the last match. Made 91 not out. Really accelerated towards the end of the innings. Played some good strokes right round the grounds, you can see.
Nicely put away. There'll be runs here. Will it go through? Yes, it did. Great placement. And that really has been Kandambe's strength. It's a great time on the ball. The first boundary after a long time for Sri Lanka.
That boundary just keeps Sri Lanka managing the rate required. Nice, nice. Absolutely sure Kandambi played one of those when he scored that brilliant 91 2 nights ago right here at the Prima Dasa. This one much more controlled, and yeah, a little concern on the face of the Indians right now.
Wonderful shot.
RP Singh. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. He can't believe it. Bat's gone. And there's a bit of celebration and a tackle out in the centre. The bat's come out of the hand, and he's going to have to go. He thought about the height factor, but he can't believe he has to go, the captain.
Now, this is weird. I've never seen anything like this. He was waiting to see if he got a reprieve. Was that a no ball? Was that a no ball on height? But he's walking. It wasn't. It was well below the waist. Now, the bat comes out of the hand, and it goes and hits, it falls on the stumps. Now, that's quite unbelievable. Very disappointing. 33 for him. It is heartbreaking. 182 for 6.
Compaq is the new man. He's fashioning a little bit of a record there, 66 matches. He's standing out of his crease, and there goes the blade. It's sweaty and humid here and slippery. Incredible.
Gosh, that's one way of getting a wicket. He's gone over the top, and that is a big hit. May have traveled the distance. No. One bounce and out of the ground.
Kandambi says, well, Yuvraj gave us a bit of tap earlier on in the day. Time to give some back. Just about a maximum. Nice bottom hand, and didn't try and overhit it. Just punched it. Just short of 6. Short again. This is straight up. And this should be all over. And oh, no, he's dropped it. Oh, can you believe it? It was a sitter for Patan. And he shelled it. Listen to the crowd.
Goodness me. Look at those expressions. This would have been all over for Sri Lanka. Kandambi just trying to go hard at one which was just going across him, and Patan, despite those dark glasses, couldn't quite keep the glare away.
Shouldn't be wearing them in the first place.
Exactly.
Cannot believe it. Oh, spitting.
That's his off century. That's very well played. Very controlled and sensible innings in the circumstances. Not easy with the pressure on like this and building.
Yeah, he's done a very, very good job indeed. He would have known that when Sangakkara departed in the score on 182 that he really had to capitalise. Nice to see the senior players giving him a nice round of applause.
Oh, he's hit that one hard. That's gone bouncing away. In fact, one bounce for 4. That will relieve the pressure. Kapugedra takes his score to 20.
They needed that. There's a bit of a smile in the middle now. That's the last thing that Dhoni needed, and I guess that Sharma will be very disappointed with this delivery. When he's been hit around in the series, it's because he's bowled short and wide outside the off stump. That was just setting up to be smacked, and Compaq took that opportunity.
Well, that's well played. That'll go for 4. Can't afford to bowl 2 straight, but Compaq has played a lovely shot here.
And that was welcome. Only a couple of runs off the previous over. They knew this one had to have at least 1 boundary. So at this situation, after that boundary, they've now got 6 off 3 balls.
Oh, is that out? Is that out? Is it out? Yes! Suresh Raina's on fire. That just follows in the work of some outstanding work with the ball from this young man tonight. But a wonderful hand from Compaq, but it's come to an end.
Yes, disappointing at a time when Sri Lanka were going along quite nicely. This is the last batting pair. Compaq, who made a 30-odd in the earlier game, once again goes for 35, and Sri Lanka now 252 for 7.
Wit on it, exactly as I talked about it. Whiff far too wide. He'd been straight up until that point. You cannot believe it if you're Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yes, we saw on that pitch map the beehive where he had been punished for straying outside the off stump.
Harbhajan Singh could be the man to win the game for India tonight. 3 key wickets. Even though he's gone for a few runs, is he an intense personality or what?
And what valuable wickets he's got, and at stages when it's been so vital for India to get the breakthrough. Started with Dilshan, and now he's got Kandambi. Giving himself room, trying to hit onto the offside. He missed it completely, and Harbhajan knows that that was the biggest wicket of the evening. Gone for 66, Sri Lanka 264 for 8.
Lasith Malinga makes his way to the crease, and he was smiling for a good part of his journey to the middle. Man, don't know if it's a smile of stress, but Kandambi goes, making room because there was no one sweeping on the offside. All the deep men were leg side, and he knew Harbhajan would start it outside leg stump. So he backed away to try to punch it through the offside, but Harbhajan picked up Dilshan, Jayawardena, and now Kandambi tonight. 3 key wickets, and Yuvraj was running away from him. I would as well if you're going to do that. Oh, number 4, Harbhajan Singh. He will be on a hat-trick next ball, but I think you have to believe he's won it for India tonight. He's been the standout. You wouldn't know it from Gary Kirsten's face.
Malinga came with a big smile on his face. But what did he do there? Just pushes at it, tries to get it to leg side, leading edge, and a dolly catch for Harbhajan Singh. 4th wicket for him. And India now almost home. Sri Lanka have lost their 9th wicket with the score on 264.
Harbhajan Singh is on a hat-trick. Only Kapil Dev and Chetan Sharma have done it for India in ODIs, but there we go. Oh, mercy. Yusuf Pathan is having a nightmare in the field. He saved it. The umpires will want to see it again, but I'm sure he saved it, absolutely certain.
Yes, he's having a horrible day. A day he'll certainly want to forget as his individual performance. But if India does win, then it'll be a game to remember. So he's not given away the boundary. 3 runs. Endis goes for the reverse sweep. He's tried a few strokes today. He's been out there for 8 deliveries.
That is the end, quite deservedly. Harbhajan Singh gets a 5-wicket haul. What a victory here for India in the final of this Compaq Cup. They win by 46 runs. Led by Sachin Tendulkar with the bat, Harbhajan Singh with the ball. They tasted victory in a final.
So there it is. What a victory to India. 273 Sri Lanka all out for it. Got pretty tight at one stage, around about the 42nd over. It sort of fell apart for them, but some good individual performance there from Dilshan. He was off like a rocket, 42 of 29 balls, and Jayasuriya 36 as well. Then 33 from Sangakkara, and a bizarre dismissal. I'm not sure you'll ever see that again. And Kandumbi, 66. Played extremely well, and he's certainly a find in that middle order. And if we look at the Indian bowlers, well, they're all on the expensive side, really. If you go through that list, Harbhajan Singh was the star, though. 5 for 56 off his 2 balls shy of 10 overs, and the wickets were shared otherwise. But a worry for India there is the expensiveness of the seam bowlers in particular. Okay, so looking back at the match summary, this is the Compaq Cup final, of course. India won the toss, batted first, amassed 319 for 5. Tendulkar 138, and Tushara picked up 2. Sri Lanka 273, didn't quite get there in the end. 66 to Kandumbi, and India won by 46 runs. It was a fitting final, that's for sure. And he was man of the series, was Sachin Tendulkar, and he really did play absolutely superbly today as well, and it really was quite special to watch. That's it. Plenty of action. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.